Wanderlust King.
Welcome back, everybody, to Angels with Scaly Wings. I am your host, Furea. Last time, we started up the game. We learned the backstory as to how everything happened and how we got here. Reza went in, made a trade deal for generators for information, and now that's where I come in. And I'm here now in the world of dragons after being teleported through space-time dimension bullshit. Here we are. In the name of our people, I bid you welcome. If I may introduce myself, I am Remy, your guide and ambassador, a representative of our council. The dragon spoke! It was one thing to have heard and read about this, but something else entirely to have one standing in front of me, in the flesh and blood, and tongue. It was good that all my mental preparedness had disappeared when I was teleported, because nothing could have prepared me for this. Sorry, I imagine you might still feel the effects of the teleportation. Drowsiness or weakness is not unusual, as is fainting and spontaneous emptying of your bowels, bladder, or stomach. How do you feel? Rendered speechless, I had totally forgotten that I was shouldering the burden of representing my people to them as well. So much for being professional, but at least he gave me a good excuse for my blunder. I think I'm alright. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Maybe we should go before it gets too dark? Come with me, please. So I followed the dragon, not straying too far from him, as the sun had already departed for the day, and the remaining light diminished by the minute. God damn it, me and my accidentally right-clicking. It is getting hard to see where I'm going. Sorry about that, but we had a good reason to schedule your arrival like this. We did not want you to be ambushed by a crowd, so we had to keep your exact time and date of arrival secret. Thanks. I suppose an event like this would make me a celebrity of sorts. It would be the same if one of yours came to us. God damn it. Okay. That's quite an understatement. Some people here are rather superstitious. They might regard you or any of your kind as divine, I suppose. Really? How so? We do have certain myths that involve humans, and as such... Oh, I suppose the history lesson will have to wait for another time. Here we are. By this point, it had gotten so dark that I could barely make out the building before us. I briefly wondered whether they might have streetlights elsewhere, or if they just did not require any due to possible enhanced eyesight or night vision. I could vaguely see the dragon, his light color still visible within the blackness that engulfed the area, rear up and manipulate the door handle with one of his forepaws. That's a nice home. Hinges creaking. The door opened, and with a flick of the switch, the apartment was flooded with a light, blinding me after all the time we had just spent without it. This is where you will live for the time being. It is fully stocked, but in case you need anything else, I left you a note with a few phone numbers. It is getting rather late, so I will have to take my leave now. In any case, someone will come meet you tomorrow morning. Thank you, Remy. Have a good night. Until we meet again. With a nod, Remy left the apartment, mindful enough to close the door behind himself. Surveying the room, I considered the events that had just transpired as my gaze met the window. I could see movement outside, and as I drew nearer, startled, I could hear footsteps in the grass, moving quickly. Assuming it must have been the dragon I had just met, I thought nothing of it as I went to bed, slowly succumbed to the sweet allure of sleep overdue. I spent a few moments thinking about my role, my mission, and what it meant to be here now. I felt the responsibility placed on my shoulders. I was eager for the adventure to come. Let's see. So many possibilities and prospects raced through my mind. Truth be told, the thought of being able to meet an entirely new species and civilization excited me, as I was going to be one of the first to truly experience their society with its own little quirks, differences, and similarities. I couldn't help but feel like some sort of modern Vasco da Gama or Marco Polo. Maybe I would even write a book about the whole experience after it's all over. I was sure it would become a hit, all things considered. At any rate, this was going to be fun. Now, Chapter 1, Inception. But yeah, how I'm gonna be doing this is I'm not really gonna be going for like any certain path. I'm just gonna be going with what I feel, and that's gonna be the plan. We'll see where my choices end up. So I guess buckle yourselves in. We're getting ready for a ride. It is morning on the day after the game came out. I had just got it like 15-20 minutes ago. I haven't eaten a damn thing today. Sort of just rolled out of bed, bought the game, and I started recording. Anyway, let's continue. I awoke from uneasy dreams, looking at an unfamiliar ceiling. Just for a moment, I wondered where I was before the events of last night all came back to me. After a good stretch, I looked around the room, illuminated by the sunlight coming in from the window. Outside in the distance, the portal I had emerged from proudly stood on the peak of a small hill. Getting ready, I noticed something lying on the table. It was the note Remy had left for me in case I needed anything, along with his own home phone and work number. There were also some numbers for delivery of food and other necessities, as well as emergency and even janitorial services. He had certainly thought of everything, and even though I now had to wonder what a dragon plumber might look like. My musings were interrupted when the doorbell rang. When I opened the door, I was met by another dragon. Aw, he's kinda cute. Ah, it's Sebastian! If you don't know why I got excited there, I just recently finished watching Black Butler. Amazing anime! You should watch it. No, seriously, like, stop this video and go watch Black Butler. I'm sure you'd fucking love it. Hello. You must be Furea. I'm Sebastian, and I'll be your escort. Or security, I suppose. I usually work for the police, though. Nice to meet you. He seemed a lot smaller than Remy, and when he somewhat nervously extended his arm towards me, I noticed he apparently only walked on his hind legs, the two forelimbs instead having distinct arms, hands and fingers. Okay, hang on. I'm fucking curious. I took his hand into mine, preparing to kiss it. I could feel the individual bumps and scales on his rough skin. Nice to meet you too, Sebastian. So where are you taking me? Straight to business, eh? We're going to visit the plant where they are making your generators. They have some news for you, so I've heard. Reza will be there too. Sounds great. Just follow me. While we walked, I was under the impression that we were purposefully avoiding the busier parts of town, instead straying towards the edges and small alleys, as to not garner too much attention. Even then, we got the occasional stare. Just after a couple minutes, we arrived at our destination, where we were met by Reza, as well as yet another dragon, a vicious-looking beast that didn't stay too close to it. Hey. Reza, long time no see. How true that is. Good to finally see another human face around here. What a coincidence to have you, of all people, show up. Yeah, guess those degrees aren't so useless after all. By the way, who's your friend? Just my bodyguard. Same as yours. Don't bother with him. He doesn't talk much. I could just be a total dick. I'm not gonna be a dick. He looks grumpy though. That's what he always looks like. Yeah, does mean he's always grumpy. Two dragons exchange a few words as I met the gaze of the larger Everest dragon. A few paces from us, Sebastian turned towards me and spoke up again. Hey, Furea. Hey, Furea. This is Maverick. Nice to meet you. Whatever. Just don't expect me to give you any special treatment like everyone else is. We'll be good. What are you talking about? So you're saying you haven't noticed the stairs and how they all treat you like you're the next messiah or something? No, I just thought... We're not the ones making a big deal out of this. You are. We're just here to get what we agreed on, then we'll be gone. If anything, I'd actually prefer it if you left us alone. But you're the one who insists on following me around wherever I go. A growl escaped the darker dragon's trembling lips as he bared his teeth at Reza. Alright, that's enough. That's quite enough. Let's all just go inside already, shall we? After you. Woo! Started up trouble! The crisis was quickly averted as we entered the building, which was characterized by its many floors, high ceilings, and long narrow hallways as Sebastian led us to our destination. Ooh! Very feminine. Quite cute. There you are! I was waiting for you. Looks less like a dragon and more like a raptor. It's still fucking adorable. Wait a minute. I thought we were gonna meet the guys from production. What are you doing here?
They're only coming in later today, so you'll just have to make do with me.
I see. Well, Furea, this is Anna. She kind of manages this building, though actually she's more involved with the research wing rather than the production and engineering. Nice to meet you.
My pleasure. I have something for you, by the way. It'll take them a while to make all the generators as we promised, but I got one for you here. Feel free to send it home and give it a test.
That's great. I'll take it. I'm gonna drop a save here regardless. It looks a little small if you ask me.
Don't underestimate its power. Oh, and do be careful not to drop it.
Sure. I'll be waiting outside when you do your thing, Furea. He just takes the shit and runs! And yeah, I guess Sebastian doesn't have a reason to be here anymore. I suppose I'll wait for you outside as well. The fucking leaving animation looks like they say their line and they just fucking bolt it for the door. They're like, oh, get us the fuck out of here, this guy's weird. What thing?
Oh, have you brought the PDA?
Of course. Here you go.
Alright, now to give this thing a test run.
The PDA lit up as her hand swiftly moved around its interface in calculated motions.
By the way, would you consider letting me run some tests on you as well? It would only take a drop of your blood.
What? Why?
I work in biology, so obviously this kind of thing would be very interesting to us. I'd share the results with you, of course.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's fucking reasonable. It sounds normal. It'd be the only natural thing to do. But like, if I'm like, no, I seem like a jackass trying to destroy science. You know, I can't say no. Sure, why not?
Great!
She was quick to produce a small device from the drawer, which from a glance reminded me a lot of a test tube.
Now if you would give me your hand, please.
As I reached out to her, she took my hand into hers, before she pressed the device into the back of my hand. I winced as pain jolted through my hand. Something sharp drove itself into my skin, and shortly afterwards a droplet of blood was sucked into a test tube attached to the small needle.
Thanks.
You're welcome? You gave Anna your blood! Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Looks like your PDA is good, by the way, so we're just about done here. And since we're both in biology, it could be interesting if you want to meet me some other time as well. Here's my number.
Alright. Okay, I feel like she's flirting with me. I feel like she wants my deed. Like, goddamn. Well, that was interesting. After all that was interesting. Just another day at the races. Did she ask for your blood too? Yeah. Did you give it to her? Yeah. No. Well, it's your choice. We've got no idea what they might do with it, though. I'm getting hungry. How about some breakfast? I'm all for it. Can't stand early mornings like this. Where the fuck did you come from? That shouldn't be a problem. There's a cafe not far from here. What do you say, Mavers?
I wouldn't mind to grab a bite myself.
As to why I decided to give him such a punk-ass voice, it's because underneath that crude exterior, I picture him as being like one of those super soft-spoken, gentle people who just always puts on a bad mood face. Kind of like a tsundere. That settles it then. Drop a save here. This is looking... Luckily for us, the cafe was mostly empty when we arrived, as it was still plenty early in the day. Reza was quick to lead me to a table for two, prompting the dragons to get one of their own at the other side of the restaurant. Ugh, finally. Can't stand that guy being on my tail all the damn time. Just likes you a lot. Maybe he just likes you a lot. But, maybe secretly, deep down, he's like, God, this human I have to look out for is quite handsome. His shaggy hair, his long, slender frame. Shut up, announcement telling me that this game is updated. They say it's for our own security. I'm very much aware that is what they're saying. Approached by an individual who appeared to be the waitress of the cafe. She was an interesting-looking dragon who, unlike the others who I had seen so far, was more akin to a wyvern, possessing two rather large wings as her forelimbs, which resembled those of an oversized bat. Oh, it's the humans. You were able to correctly identify our species based on what we look like. Congratulations. Wait, where? Oh, it's a dragon. These fucking responses. Oh my fucking. Oh, it's a dragon. You know, like we haven't seen those before. Oh, it's a dragon! That's a good one. I'm fucking losing it. I don't know why that's so funny to me. I don't know why. Like, I expected that to, like, go fucking nowhere, but then on top of that, she's like, that's a good one. I can't continue. I'm just saving up. I'm done for now. See you guys next episode.